you ready to create a lead magnet, but you don't know what type to create? Well, you're in luck because today I'm going to share with you 5 lead magnet ideas that you can create this week. If you're new to my channel, my name is Rhonda M. Jordan, and I teach women how to monetize the knowledge and skills that they already have so they can build successful and profitable online businesses. So chances are, if you're watching this video, you're ready to create a lead magnet, but perhaps you don't know where to start or what type of lead magnet you should create so that it will actually resonate with your audience. Well, you're in luck because today we're going to talk about 5 different types of lead magnets that not only will your audience be excited about, but they're lead magnets that you'll be able to create this week. Now, perhaps what has stopped you from creating your first lead magnet is you simply don't know where to start or what you need or that your audience will be excited about. Well, I'm going to take the mystery out of all of that, and we're just going to focus on creating a lead magnet. I like to say, just get something out there. You can always go back and add additional lead magnets or, kind of make it a little bit prettier, if you will, or add a little bit more information to it. You can do that at a later time. The most important thing is for you to get your lead magnet out there so you can begin to grow your list. That is what you want to get focused on. So today we're going to just focus on 5 lead magnets that are going to allow you to get something created very quickly. As a matter of fact, you can have all of these done really within a few hours. Now here's the other thing I'll share with you. Every lead magnet that we're going to talk about today, you already have all of the equipment and all of the software that you need in order to create them. So we're going to take away all of the barriers and allow you to get this lead magnet done this week. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, the first type of lead magnet is a checklist. Now I'm starting with this because it is quite frankly the easiest and the simplest of all of the lead magnet formats that we're going to discuss. Now, what is a checklist? It's nothing more than a sequential order of steps for whatever the problem is that you're solving for your audience. Remember, a lead magnet always focuses on solving just one problem. So what you're going to do when you create this lead magnet is you're going to think about where your audience is currently or what their issue is, their problem, and then you're going to think about where they want to be. And the bridge is going to be the steps that take them from the problem to the solution. And that's how you're going to create your checklist. You're simply going to go step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. And by the time they get to the last item on your checklist, there should be at their solution. Their problem should be solved. Now, here's an example of a few different types of lead magnets. And what you're going to see is they're very simple to create. As a matter of fact, I would recommend that you use something like Microsoft Word or Google Docs, or if you want to get a little fancier, you can even use something like Canva. Now, if you're not familiar with Canva, it's simply a graphic design tool that does not require you to be a graphic designer. Now, one of the reasons why you might want to use Canva is it already has templates for different types of checklist. So all that you have to do with the checklist that you'll find in Canva is simply customize them with your color scheme and then add your information in terms of the steps. Once you do that, you can just simply save it as a PDF and now it's ready for upload. Now, even if you opt to use something like Microsoft Word or Google Docs to create your checklist, that is perfectly fine. All that you have to remember to do is, again, export it as a PDF, and now it is ready to be uploaded to wherever it is you're going to distribute your lead magnet so that your audience can download it. All right, so that's step number 1, creating a checklist. All right, number 2 is create a cheat sheet. A cheat sheet is a great lead magnet because it's something that your audience is definitely going to refer to over and over again. Now, why do they refer to it over and over again, and what exactly is a cheat sheet? Well, it's one step beyond a checklist. And what it's doing is it's giving them a guideline or a specific roadmap, if you will, to actually solving an issue that they're dealing with. Think in terms of something like, for example, headline formulas. That might be something. Or something else that might fall into a cheat sheet is, for example, a formula for live video. For example, I've created a live video success formula, and it's something that people can refer to over and over again. Additionally, it could be any number of items that is going to give people a specific results. You want to think in terms of something that they will tape up on their wall or, go ahead and put on their desk that they'll be able to refer to because they need to use this information on a regular basis. So here's an example of a great cheat sheet. And what I love about this one, this is a headline formula. What I love about this one is when you are creating live videos or you're creating a blog post or whatever, this is something that you'll be referring to on a regular basis. Once again, because this is simply a document, all that you're going to do is to remember to save it as a PDF, and then it can be uploaded to wherever it is that people are going to be downloading your lead magnet for purposes of use. All right, number 3 is a swipe file. Now, if you're not really familiar with a swipe file, think of it as a file that you have on your desktop, or perhaps it's a physical file. And what you've done is for a specific topic, you've just grabbed examples from various websites or, blogs or, whatever, and you drop that information in. And it's something that you might refer to on a regular basis. So let's give you an example. One of the things that I've done is I have a swipe file of various Facebook ads. So that way, when I get ready to create a Facebook ad, I have some examples that I can refer back to. Well, think of how informative that would be for your audience. If you have something that has helped you, then likely it's going to help your audience. So if you can think of anything that you can put together for your audience in the form of a swipe file, then all you have to do in order to create something that your audience can then use is take all of those, paste them into a document, once again, save it as a PDF, and now you have a lead magnet. So swipe files can be extremely helpful for your audience. I know they've always been extremely helpful for me, and I think you will find that your audience will really appreciate something that has been put together in this format, because it really prevents them from having to go searching all over the internet to find the information. It's kind of like you've done the work for them and you're just letting them copy off of your paper. All right, so definitely consider creating a swipe file. If you're finding this information useful, I would love for you to give it a like so that it will be shown to more individuals who can benefit from this information. Also, leave me a comment and let me know what type of lead magnet you're considering and when you plan to have it done. Now, number 4 is a video or audio training. Now, the great thing about something like this is all you simply need to accomplish this is one of these. And I'm sure you probably have a cell phone. And here's the great thing about it. The cell phones these days, they shoot incredible video quality. So if you decide you want to do a video training, all that you need to do is prop your cell phone up and hit the record button in your camera and just simply go through the steps that you want to share with someone. Now, another option is an audio training, and you can use your cell phone for that as well. Just turn on the recorder and simply start talking. Now, with these, once you have them completed, you might want to do some light editing to take out the ums and ahs if you want to do that. Now, the next step is to simply upload it someplace so that you have a download link that can be used for your audience to access it. Now, if it's video, you can just simply upload it to YouTube, and what that's going to do is to create a download link or a link for your audience to be able to watch it. If it is an audio training, then the only thing you need to do is you can put it on something like SoundCloud.com, or you could even actually put it on YouTube and maybe just have a picture that's static And that way people have an opportunity to also listen to it, and you have a link that allows people to get to that information. Now, the great thing about these things is, again, you don't need any special equipment, and the editing you're going to do on something like this is going to be super simple. So consider doing a video training or an audio training. All right, number 5 is a guide or a lead magnet in its most true form, if you want to think about it that way. It's the type of thing, not so far, it's not really an ebook, it's more so a 5 to 10 page document, if you will. Now, again, this is pretty simple to complete because all you're going to do is think about that problem, think about the solution, and then present it in a format where you have a few steps that you're taking people through it. Now, the reason why I say this takes a little bit more effort is because it's going to be longer than a checklist, and it's certainly going to be longer than even something like the cheat sheet that we talked about in the beginning. Now, remember, for your very first guide, it doesn't have to be super lengthy. It could be just a few pages with a cover sheet and maybe an About Me page, and then finally end it with some type of, next steps page, which is where you're essentially going to give your call to action and allow people to move to whatever next step it is that you want to move them to. Now, if you're just getting started, I'd recommend you probably start with items 1 through 4, checklist, cheat sheet, swipe file, or an audio or video recording, because those are super simple to get done, something you can get done really quickly. A guide can get done pretty quickly as well, but it's definitely going to take a little bit more research, a little bit more work. Our goal is for you to get this done quickly because we don't want you waiting any longer. I want you to create your very first lead magnet and have that ready to go, because the name of the game is really for you to start building your email list. And in order to do that, you really need a lead magnet of some type. So these lead magnet ideas are definitely going to get you started and get you well on your way to being able to create something that will allow you to start attracting your audience. Now remember, you can always go back later and clean it up or make it pretty. The whole thing is launch it and we'll fix it later. So now that I've taken all of the excuses off of the table and shown you how easily you can create a lead magnet, I'm talking these lead magnets can be created in 5 hours or less, then what I want you to do is to commit to getting started. Now, if this video has resonated with you, I'd love for you to like this video and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you can be notified each and every time I post a video where I'm teaching a concept on how to start, build, and scale a successful and profitable business. Now, the next thing I'd like for you to do is to watch this video, because what it's going to do is to teach you the step-by-step process that I have to show you how to create your actual lead magnet. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.